Your worst player is like a 83 star dev offensive lineman. Like it's like your worst player by far.
Yeah, I get lucky against those damn Cowboys. I'm like, fuck.
No, that's because David tries to get cute and he's like, oh, four down linemen and 9 defensive backs. Let me pass the ball.
Thanks.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Kickoff for Seattle. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
What's up, Jimmy? I'm feeling good. I just came back from the gym, so I'm in a good mood.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage.
I just had an off game. Like after Mac whipped my ass, I beat somebody 43-0.
He did stop my cheese play.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when I was on the goal line, Cam, and I did that play? Cam did stop that shit. Almost no one stops that shit.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, he's got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shot.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm streaming a playoff game if you want to watch.
This crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year. It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
I'm about to take my 4th when I'm sitting about 10 minutes.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's got this pretty close to a first down.
That wasn't McDonald's. You were not talking for a while. I got on, I was playing Genshin, and nobody was talking.
Now looming on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, what did you get from the liquor store?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive.
You know, you need to try this. You need to try this liquor or tequila called Louis Vada.
Tim's just trying to get you to drink some Louis Vuitton shit.
He gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing
Ooh, I love those.
Very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
What? I'm an alcoholic.
4 plays in this drive.
Oh, my God.
From the 22, Wilson.
Ken's Googling it. Ken's Googling it. I hear his fingers.
And he'll go out.
I'm in the game.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
Oh, shit. Oh,
I'm
shit.
playing
Ken's
the
Googling.
game.
Give him a second.
Looked like there was an
Oh
opening.
my God.
Cam said he's an alcoholic.
Game.
Shit.
I can't remember the last time that was something you bragged about. Maybe that's like, maybe I'm too old for like that
They'll
generation.
try and run
I think
for
I
it
am
with
too.
Lindsay.
They're doing like productive
And
member
he'll have the
societies like
first
not
down
cool.
before he's
I'm
tackled
drunk all the
at
time. Oh, my God.
No, I'm more not going than you.
I'm dead.
I'm so bad. I need AA. I'm so bad. I already did AA. Failed and did it again.
You're gonna be going to this meeting like, hi, my name Brad and I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Brad.
Gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that.
I slick forgot, Nick. I
Next time
apologize.
he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the threat.
Hey, David.
Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Hey, am I good on my trade?
No, but you quit.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I got the 9 for real?
Gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd
You said
and about
what?
4. 5 yards.
That's a nice job for
What trade?
being able to diagnose.
The quarterback, what's his name? Hubert, from the Chargers for Allen in the first and third.
Now it's Wilson.
Oh, come on.
Intercepted.
How the fuck I get bit?
Wow.
I'm just trading Allen so I can't gotta work good about the contract and I keep AJ Brown and Winston and I still have it.
You don't think Herbert's going to want the same thing?
He's a rookie contract.
Yeah, he is.
He's in contract next year.
This is year 3.
You lying.
His
I
contract
thought I looked at it and he got
next
2
year.
years. I thought it
Oh, he
said
might
2
have
years.
2. He might have 2.
Yeah, but he'll have
Fifth
this
year
year,
option.
which means you have to re-sign him next year.
Right. 5th year option will be like $20 million.
No, you ain't going to get a fifth year option.
Why not?
It didn't really happen because they gave
Well,
up
don't give it to every player.
back on the attack. Go back
It only give it to certain players if they perform well during the season.
and give them the football.
2nd and 7 from the 23.
And you being 0-4 ain't a fifth option.
Damn, man, he's like, fuck that. I'm trying to get out of here.
So, yeah, you won't have to re-sign him now, but you have to re-sign him next year for $200 million.
That's fine. I have to deal with that later. I really have. And he's expecting he's a little bit better.
He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would
Well,
say
what
that'd be
you
a good
wanna do
idea.
is do
Double
it.
team him somehow. I'm going to have to
Hey,
make
man.
someone else beat
First
me.
of all, I have a suicide I just want a different quarterback and try to fix my solution a little bit better. All right, keep AJ Brown, keep my team intact, and just keep it right.
That team did.
At the 40-yard line.
He's a hater, dude. Y'all getting on duty?
Nah, it's not. I'm not a hater. That's being a realist.
Man, I mean, like I said, bro, I just downloaded Madden, bro, just started playing, bro. So I don't have expectations to win the Super Bowl. I just want to play and compete and just do the best I can, man, and just figure this shit out. I mean, in the future, but right now, I know y'all motherfuckers been on this game like crack, you know what I'm saying? I am gonna try my hardest.
We haven't been on this game like crack.
Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I forgot, that's a trigger word. I forgot that's David trigger word. My bad.
Damn, David, if you win, don't you get the 1 seed, don't you?
No. So I lost to the. I lost to the Chiefs.
Jimmy, you want a bowl on
So he
21?
automatically sits above me.
Oh, that's then I've locked up the first round.
And then I have Leon sitting above me too. Well, no, because you got to play the Chiefs again.
No. Are you sure?
Yeah, because you have the Chiefs right after you play me again.
I got a message before my game I got a message before this game saying I had locked up a first round bye.
I mean, you have a locked playoff, but you don't have the bye yet.
I started. Maybe it said we locked the playoff spot up and we're in the first round bye slot now. Maybe I missed it.
You're in first round. You're basically 11-2, bro, because of that tie. The tie is not a win or loss, but it always goes to the win side.
Right.
But I lost to the Chiefs, so that kind of puts me in a, like, I need you to beat the Chiefs, and you have to beat him. So if I beat you, you have to beat him again for me to buy. Or to get the first round bye.
Sting's great communication as he dragged across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating there.
How didn't it get that?
Him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No, you should be in the playoffs. You just because they can't determine nothing because you have everybody there. Are you really?
Right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I mean, I looked at y'all, so half of the AFC's already clinched. We only got like 2 spots left to clinch. Now it's kind of just playing for placement. And the AFC's done. I looked at the NFC, they only got 1 person clinched.
So they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run.
So at 99 overall, lineman just gets manhandled.
By my like 72 overall first tackle. I looked at his name. I'm like, who's Chris Broughton? I'm like, oh, I don't know that dude's name. That means he ain't a starter. Definitely means he ain't a starter.
He just destroyed Quentin Nelson. That makes sense, huh?
Justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Y'all getting on duty?
If they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team, but that's the
Bless you.
Oh, I didn't even see that dude. Dude, I didn't even know you threw it to.
It was like you were to cover 3 and there were like 12 people around that dude.
That was a weird ass cover 3 coverage.
Yeah, you seen that, bro? Like, everybody was around that dude.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps it running.
Oh, no, I don't pick those. I give up touchdowns half the time on those, so I just don't want to pick them.
Oh, the cover 3 where they put like where the safety comes to cover like the linebackers. Yeah. Yeah.
And all the way in, touchdown save. 44 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off.
We got the number 3 defense in the league.
Ride and maybe a step longer than others.
Yeah.
That allows him to make the proper.
You talking about GGT or Quavo?
And it paid off.
No, I don't know what we're
This one taken just inside the 2. And just shy of the 25. Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
I know. What?
They're on the 24-yard line.
No way! No.
Austin.
Get the fuck out of here. How do you go through your
to begin the drive? They'll be looking to match.
If he would have tackled me, I would have been so fucking mad.
Nah, but
He died from so far away. Sometimes it does give you those. I know that. I'm just saying, if he gave you that one, I was gonna be so mad because there was no one else in front of him.
Yeah, but you see how like he went through it. Like, you know, usually I get too late tackling.
I had one in GGT yesterday where my running back is literally 5 yards to the side of the dude, and he died dives and it glitches one of those weird tackles where he wraps up his ankles. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
I'm just saying, at that point,
Who's usually going to win that one?
we usually get hit with
Not in this situation.
we get hit with that little shoelace tackle crap.
And make it a really nice tackle.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
We're just going to come out here disrespecting my own line like that?
He'll drop to throw it. Here's Graham. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Okay.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The game at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Naheem Hines.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now they try the right side here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. possession. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Number 21 is
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man layup. It's complete. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a gain of 35. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose. And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. He's back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
22. Seahawks, 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations. They practice this all the time. They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done. They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.